All right, hi. This is Mike's. Just a little tech tip of the day on how to do a master cylinder. We've got a Toyota Corolla here, family members. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. Okay. Of course, when you're replacing this master cylinder, the plastic piece might look a little different, so long as it clears the hood, and in this case, it does. A couple things you want to think about: ABS. Some cars came with ABS. Some did not. This one was built in Canada. It did not come, this is a 99, did not come with ABS. Um, while I was researching this whole thing, I discovered a tool. It looks like this. So the brake cylinder, your master cylinder shows up, and we all know how much fun this can be with our little plastic inserts. Well, you can go down to the store, and these little inserts come, this little unit comes with these are like little needle tips. You put this thing together, what happens is you bring it into one, and then to save yourself a lot of grief, what you do is you, this comes out, set that aside. I don't have, in this area I don't have a workbench, but the idea is you put this into this, and then you want to prime it to get the fluid into the master cylinder. It saves you a lot of pumping with the pedal. Okay, so the idea is when you push on the brakes, all the air comes out, goes back up into here, and you repeat the process. Just make sure you don't go below the min, and you keep it just all on there once it's primed through. That way, when you're ready to pop on the brake lines, it saves you a lot of trouble. Of course, you're going to have to bleed all the brakes anyways, but here's a picture of what it looks like all out. But I mean, when it comes to doing a master cylinder, you break open the system, you've got to get it all out, get all the air out. Air compresses much easier than the hydraulic fluid, and it's a good practice to do. So I've already begun the process here. I put these in, and I also took a good look in the back of this. It's got like a rubbery thing, so I'm going to use something that mirrors, I don't know if you can see it, that. So I'm just going to use a tool that looks like this. Now, I can try to push it once here, just to give you an idea. Yeah, this takes a little bit more of a than you think. The idea is rather than somebody sitting in the car pushing with their foot and having that piston go out, this pushes the pedal, and all that lubricant goes right back through. You can see I just got it started into the hose, right back into there, and you pump it and pump it and pump it till all your air is out. It's a tech tip that I wished I had known about before, and saves you a lot of trouble. The other thing too is the little kit came like with this. The other thing too is I have when you go to do brakes lines, you see that there's a special type of brake tool. You don't want to use just a regular wrench. The reason for that, see if I can show you the difference. Here we have a regular wrench. See how it has like the many nubs in it? They're the stars. Well, you want to think of like a stop sign. I believe there's 6 sides to these. I have one out. And in this Toyota, I needed a 10 millimeter. So if you go to do the job, I went down to a local parts store, got the right wrench. Save yourself a lot of time and money. The other thing I did do is I briefly took some propane, not MAP gas, and I just heated up just for a second these guys here. Just don't burn anything in the car. But everything came loose beautifully. And you know, you only want to do about 5 seconds in the lowest setting. You use this wrench. This wrench goes around. Sorry for my filming here. I'm using something around that beautifully, so it grabs it in more than 2 spots like our regular wrench. You don't want to use an open end wrench. So every time I do a tech tip, I just want to let you know. Today I've decided to do the master cylinder. This is for my 91-year-old grandmother's car. She does still drive. No joking around here. All seriousness, you want to do it the right way. But the key to this one, like I said, is this neat little tool. I have never used it before. I haven't done a brake cylinder in a while. Hopefully this helps. So, in summary, when you first get this piston back in, there's a little thing, arm that pushes in. If in the old days I just used to have somebody pump and pump and pump, and all the air used to go down through all the lines and everything. This, it's a $10 thing. You go down to VIP. I can't. My hands aren't free to do it right now to push it. I tried, but you can see just by priming it that way, you get it all the air out of it. Leave it on. Leave it, just set it like this. Leave it on. Put it back on the car. Then when it's time, you just pull off these, slide the brake lines back in, and it'll save you a ton of time on bleeding brakes. Hope that helps, folks.